The Biden campaign, and now administration, have been fraught with gaffes, lids, and bizarre behavior by the president. Have those had an effect on public opinion? Let's find out. How confident are you that Joe Biden is physically and mentally up to the job of being president of the United States? Only 43% of voters are confident, roughly equivalent to his approval rating right now, but only 26% are very confident. 40% are not at all confident. We've asked that question a few times, and they've gotten worse, not better, as his tenure lengthens. In August of last year, 46% were confident in his fitness, but 32%, or 6 points more than now, were very confident. And check this out. In June of 2020, we asked voters whether they believe Biden is suffering from dementia, and 38% of voters say yes. Now back to today. 54% are not confident that Biden is mentally and physically up to the job. It's fair to say that's movement in the wrong direction. Party breakdowns for this question are where all the signal's at. Only 24% of Republicans are confident in Biden's fitness, and only 34% of independents agree. 45% of independents are not at all confident. Democrats, however, aren't sure what everyone else is talking about. 70% are confident in his fitness, including nearly half who are very confident. Only 14% are not at all confident, and it isn't because they trust he's being run by a great team. We asked last year, link in the comments, whether Biden is really doing the job of president or if others are making decisions for him. A strong majority of Republicans and independents say others are in charge, but Democrats, by a 72-22 margin, say that it's Biden who's in the driver's seat. So now, should Biden run for re-election in 2024? Only 26% of voters say yes, far below Biden's current approval rating. And by more than 2-1, voters say no. But look, again, at party. Independents, by about a 3-1 margin, say no, and only 44% of Democrats say yes, not even a majority. 40% of Democrats say no, so he's almost at parity among his own party. If he loses much more support there, a plurality of his own party will be against him running. With how confident he is in running again, something's going to have to give. But here's the big news. If a hypothetical rematch between Trump and Biden were held today, Trump would beat Biden by 4 points. We've asked that before since 2020, though this is the narrowest margin. At one point a year ago, Trump led Biden by 13 points. But that was also about the same time Republicans were up 13 in the generic ballot, and they've lost most of that big lead. Biden would capture 73% of Dem support, and Trump 74% of Republican support. But Trump wins by 8 points among independents. That is down big from the 27% lead he had among independents a year ago. The relatively high level of some other candidate shows at least some level of distaste for Trump and Biden as the candidates, especially among independents. But among Democrats, 16% would support Trump and only 7% some other candidate. While among Republicans, 13% would support Biden and 11% some other candidate. But here's the big one to me. Biden only wins among women, Democrats, and black voters. But check out race. Trump wins by 8 among Hispanic voters, which is down slightly from a year ago. But get this, Biden's lead among black voters is only 20 points, down 7 points from a year ago. And Trump almost gets a third of the black vote, considering some of those other candidate respondents would swing his way. It's still a long way to 2024, and that's a lot of time for Biden to continue his string of gaffes. But perhaps the biggest shift will come from what happens after his midterms. Will Democrats take control and help Biden push a slate of new legislation? Will Republicans win and Biden reach across the aisle? Or will something else happen? But here's a thought to close on. Republicans led by 7 in our latest generic ballot, and they have strong momentum. Thank you.